guys. I am Lanikia, and you are watching What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. This is for Friday's episode. All right, guys. Today is Saturday. Yay! January the 13th, 2024. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's go ahead and jump into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7 because of the ending. So we see RJ, Luna, and Eric. So there, Finn is checking on Eric. He's making sure everything is looking good, and he says it is. So Finn leaves, and Luna and RJ come in, and Eric just talks about love and how if you find love, you need to get, make it last. And then he tells RJ to go do him a favor really quickly. So it gives him time to talk to Luna, and he just lets her know he's so happy for her. And RJ, she makes him happy, and she was like, "Thank you so much for saying this." I said, "Child, y'all letting us know more and more that Zende gonna come in between these two." I just believe it. I just believe it. It's too easy. It's too lovey dovey. We gotta have some kind of triangle going on around here, right? It's always that. So anyways, RJ comes back, and Eric is just again just telling them, he's happy they met each other, and he's happy Luna is good for RJ. And just let love. Let's move on, because baby, that was it. And I can't stand RJ with that smirk, that hard smile, hard fake smile he does in that smirk. Child, move on. So then we go over here with Steffi and Finn, and it's really the same dialogue we've been having, which is she tells him, "I talked to Thomas, and Thomas swears he had nothing to do with Emma's death." And she said, "You need to let this go." And he said, "Well, I wish I could, but I don't trust Thomas." And she said, I can't deal with this right now. I got stress is going on." She said, "I'm stressed. I got other factors going on that are stressing me out. I don't need this on top of that. I'm already dealing with my granddad." And I said, "Don't forget Sheila." You got Sheila. I guess Sheila's gone away until they wrap one of these storylines up, and then they'll bring it back. I said, I guess that's what we're doing right now. Cause you know. Anyways, child. So she's just like, "I can't deal with this right now. Thomas didn't hurt Emma. Um, what happened to her was a tragedy, but it wasn't Thomas's fault. And I need you to believe that. I need you to let this go, Finn." I said, "Baby, Finn is not about to let anything go, because he doesn't trust Thomas, and he doesn't really care for Thomas. He tolerates him as his brother-in-law because he loves you. But as far as Thomas, he can't stand that man." That's what I get. That's how I okay. Anyways, he can't stand that man. He tolerates him. So Steffi is just like, he doesn't need this, and we're gonna move on with our lives, and hopefully Xander just goes away and tries and stops trying to make Thomas's life hell. I said, "Girl, good luck with that." So then Liam comes over. Y'all remember he was over there with Hope, and he's just telling her, "Hope, you need to be careful." And she's like, "I don't want to hear this." He said, "Well, you might not want to hear it, but I'm going to tell this to you anyways. You wearing that ring around your neck, it doesn't ever need to go on your finger." Y'all said in the comments, y'all love when Liam said there's two Thomases. There's the Thomas that he's out there, he's not mentally well. And then there's the Thomas that he's changed. Like, how many times we gonna say Thomas has changed? But anyways, y'all, those that love Thomas will keep on saying it. He said, "But you need to be careful, because all I want you to do is promise me that you will not get caught up in Thomas's next wave of secrets." He said, "Because I promise you, Hope, they're coming." I said, we know they're coming, because y'all, Bold and the Beautiful, they don't ever like drop bombshells really, because that all of their characters on the show, they're all talking about, "Oh, this is where the storyline is going." Like, there's no mystery to a storyline. How on Young and the Restless, how we were like, "Who is Claire? What's going on? What's Jordan?" Like, there's no mystery to it. You knew something was off about Claire, but they didn't drop hints by making other characters kind of set up the story. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like it's like they're setting up the story for what we already know, that the secret about Thomas and Emma and everything that went down is going to come out, about about how Thomas really was there and how he didn't call the police in regards to trying to get Emma help. All of that's going to come out, and Liam just pretty much said that he was like, don't get caught up in his next wave of secrets. So I said, well, okay. So of course the next thing we see is Thomas comes over to Hope, and he's like, oh girl, I like it up in here, because she got it all nice and cute and stuff. And then she's talking to him about everything that's going down, and he says he has something to tell her because he wants to build a relationship on trust. And she was like, she's starting to get concerned now. She was like, Thomas, what you got to tell me? And he was like, it has to deal with Emma. I wasn't 100% truthful. And she's getting frustrated and she's getting upset because she said, you told me that you told me everything about, that happened with her. So now hearing that you haven't said anything and you haven't been 100% truthful is very concerning to me. So what is it that you have to tell me, and tell me the whole story. And so he tells her, okay, um I did follow Emma that night, but I don't know, she might have been texting or something, which we do know she was trying to text Hope, to let her know. He said she might have been texting, and he's like, so I was there and I saw the crash happen. And so then Hope is all upset and she's crying and everything because she can't believe this. And she says, did you call for help? And he was like, there was no way Emma could have made it. There was no way anybody could have survived that. That didn't answer the question, but I guess it did. That which is the answer is no. Now I know some people gonna get down in the comments and they're gonna say, it was Emma's fault. She was texting and driving. She was driving faster than she should have been driving because Thomas was chasing behind her. What part of that don't y'all get? And then on top of that, for him to not call for help, explain that one away. Why would you not call for help? He said, well, I didn't call for help because I knew how bad it was going to look. And so I erased things. Sir, now I'm not saying Emma was texting and driving. However, comma, you're kind of responsible. No, I'm not going to say kind of. You're I would say you're at least 60% responsible for what happened to her, because you shouldn't have been trying to like what do y'all think he was gonna do to her when he caught up to her? That's what I'm trying to understand. Everybody like Thomas didn't do it. He did not do that. I'm like, well, what do you think he was going to do when he caught up to her? He wasn't gonna keep her quiet. She was determined to tell. I can't. I can't. Anyways, child, he telling Hope all this, and now Hope got fear in her eyes, and she's just so shocked. I said, I don't know if she's gonna tell anybody that Thomas told her this, or if she's gonna keep it to herself. I don't know, child. But either way, that was your girl. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't have been sleeping with the man that helped keep the secret about their child being uh helped them keep the secret about their child being dead. Nobody would have slept with that man. But it's the soap, so sometimes the bold be bolden, so you just let it go. I, every time Thomas has a little secret come out, people always act so shocked, like, "Oh my gosh, girl, you gonna forgive him?" In a Thomas, let it ride out for a few months. If she get mad enough to break up with you, she gonna forgive you, and they gonna say you unchanged this time next year. And then you're gonna be up to something else in about a few months after that. This is the storyline. This is the storyline. I know there's a lot of Thomas supporters, and you don't like that he does these things, but this is the character. I don't like that Sheila does all the things she does, but it is what it is. I still like the character, so let's keep on moving. But that's it, y'all. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you Monday. I hope that we don't have bad storms, because the last time the lights were out and all that. So if we don't have bad storms, of course I'll be here on Monday. But if we do, I'll just catch you on the next one. All right. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.